Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is Strawman Gaming, I'm your Strawman. Someone has been messing with my microphone, but it's okay. So, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice that there hasn't been an episode of this for quite a while, and the reasons for that, assuming you get back up to speed, is that Jebediah is dead. His parachute didn't open, he didn't open his parachute, and he crashed into the sea, and died. The other problem, if we go to tracking station, and we check on Volunteer Coleman, she is presently orbiting the moon at a height of about 33,000 meters, up to 91,000. It's not a particularly circular orbit. But I was rewatching this episode, not this episode, the most recent episode before this, or my wife was. Don't save. And I remembered that I saved on my way down towards the moon. This one? So if I load this, Jebediah's alive again. Valentina's not stranded. Oh, okay, right, straight back into things. How's this work? SES, stop fighting me. I want to... This arrests a little bit of that motion, I think. Because we are going sideways. Okay, so she's still going to land on the moon. That's going to happen. But perhaps we can do it more efficiently than we did before. Because there was a lot of skipping about. Yeah, so there's plenty of fuel to land. I don't love the sideways motion, but... which I think I'm making worse. Okay, so I've been dropped back in very much at the deep end here, I feel. Okay, arresting. Oh, no. Cut engines, we're going far too slowly. Okay, right, so we seem to be going pretty... okay. We do still have some sideways velocity, but not very much. Let's just keep it on a slow and steady burn. A bit more. Because I didn't leave a lot of space for the legs to... am I getting into ground effect here? No, there's no atmosphere. That shouldn't matter necessarily. A single click of boost. I'm accelerating still. We go gently. I was hoping for a little bit more gentle than that. Let's load again. Okay, because, you know, we're getting back into the swing of things. We're getting back. And, I'm still extremely confused by the controls. So, no, this... what are you doing? Let's start decelerating. There is a mod you can get that will calculate your suicide burn for you. This way. Let's go. I don't have that mod. Because that mod is for the weak. Or those that wish. Ah, we've done it. That seems pretty good. Okay. So. Slowing down. A little bit more. If I go the inside view, there is a ground radar that'll tell me actually how high I am off the true ground, because this up here is just sea level. Okay. How the okay, I thought it was a lot lower than that. Right, okay. Good to know I can hover, though. This is so inefficient. Let's cut that again. Have some balls. Come on, Valentina. Be more man than I am. Okay, it's too much, too much, too much. A little bit more, more. I can cope with falling over, because we did that before. Oh no, we have, so if I can figure out which way to use the reaction wheels, I believe they're strong enough to stand us up. Well, in any case, we've made it. And we've tipped over. Can I EVA or is it blocked? Sake. Yep. Rocket. Rocket. Yes, yes, yes. No. Rocket harder. There we go. Yep. No, I'm I'm breakdancing. This is true science here. The controls are absolutely like. Do it. There we go. Yes. Yes. No. Balls. Yes, I've got these massive batteries to power this. And literally nothing else. Okay. Okay. We've done it. Save game. Moon landing tentative hope. Save. Okay. So, while here, observe go. 40 science. Love it. Log pressure data. 48 science. I love it so much, even though it's a vacuum, so that's pretty boring science. Log temperature, 32. And get a crew report with a 20 science. We'll save that. Is that going to be enough to get me home? Smart money's on no, but we didn't get where we are today with smart money, so we're gonna EVA. Do you know what? We're gonna save again. That's mum too. But okay, sure. That wasn't Freudian in any way. You. EVA. Let go. Look, you cow. You've killed yourself. You know that? You've killed yourself. This is your death. But we've sorted it before. So get an EVA report. 32 science, lovely. Plant flag. And the last flag was a bit maudlin. Let's be honest, it wasn't exactly positive. Site name. Moon landing 1. Plaque text. I might not die here. Where are you going? Is the thing moving? Okay, so maybe I can. No, I want you to grab onto it, and I want to use your EVA propellant, which I assume is some sort of monopropellant. Push. Okay. Just roll it. Come on. Roll. Okay, we're on a slight hill, and it makes me very nervous to do this because, okay, controls are very strange. This is how stuff cascades out of control. We continue to push. Push from the bottom. I heard something quite interesting the other day from a channel called The Everyday Astronaut, who I fully recommend you go and watch, because he's excellent. F. Grab. Board. What have you done? Okay, right. Got to figure out the controls again. So... And we've done it. We've done it. We've... sort of done it. Yes! Okay. Why are you tipping over? Is SAS... SAS. Save me. Thank you. Maybe we should just leave that on. Can you leave that on when you exit the vehicle? Is that like a parking brake? Yes, so the Everyday Astronaut, they made a video. They're talking about, because the Falcon 9 Heavy did a strap-down test, or a static test, where they test their engines. And it's quite a unique thing that SpaceX does that, because they test the Merlin engines wherever they're built, which is in California. And then they test them several times to make sure they work and are reliable. Then they test them again on the rocket. I think maybe when it's horizontal, but they don't put fuel in it when it's horizontal. And then they test it again on the launch pad. And then by the final time the rocket takes off, it's been tested like 4 or 5 times. And that's unusual. So Moon, Mum again, take off. But the fact that I'm coming back to is in the Apollo missions, the rocket that took them back from the surface lander to the orbiter has never been tested because the chemicals used in it were so corrosive it just destroys itself. So that's terrifying. It's an engine that's never been tested. It's completely new. Like, we think it'll work, but if it doesn't, this is where you end. This is you. This is your death. So, let's have a look at the map. So, I want to go up, and I want to go towards 90 degrees, and circularize. SAS is on. I can't lock to prograde, so let's try and return home. There's no atmosphere, so I might as well just go full sideways at this point, right? Maybe a little bit above the horizon. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do this, but here we are. I'm gonna cut the engine there. And then when we get to Apo, how much fuel have we got? Loads? Fuck all. Great. And here we're gonna add a maneuver. That's gonna... Have I left a maneuver node enabled somewhere? So, I want to... What am I encountering here? The moon again. Have I left a maneuver node? Escape. So I want to go... Right, turn... Connect, set Kerbal... Balls. That wasn't my intention. This. Please, over here. Okay. So please note nothing's changed. I'm still completely unable to master this camera system. 7-second burn. We might have that in us, actually, you know. Is it enough? Where the hell are we going? Why am I so confused? That's a huge... What are we orbiting? Kerbin. Okay. So slow right down. And then I can add a maneuver here. Say I am listening, Matt. And then... that can bring us down. So that will eventually stop us. Okay. So if I was going to do this again, I wouldn't go so high and I'd... Yeah, okay. 28 minutes to maneuver. we can fast forwards a bit. I'm bringing this woman home. Because I'm sure we have the fuel for it. You know, if I could do a proper suicide burn to land. Oh, please don't over... You twat. But, nothing changes. I'm gonna burn for 7 seconds and see where it takes me. Okay, okay. Load save. Try again. So I wonder what the most, like... Stop it. Which way does the moon rotate? Let's, watch it for a minute. That way. So I want to take off this way, actually. Wait, am I just being stupid? Let's try the other way. Let's try going along 270. I probably want to do it on this side of the moon so I can just like burn in one. The term Hohmann transfer orbit is like flashing in the back of my head, and I think that is a burn when you go straight from this one, like in one smooth maneuver, and that lands you in the orbit of another planet. So a burn would like take us out like this, and then we would just kind of get sucked into that. I think you'd have to slow down because you'd definitely have too much speed. But I think that's what a Hohmann transfer orbit is, and that was considered for a long time the most efficient way. But that's been surpassed now. Wait, is it rotate? Well, it will be rotating, but it's also tidal locked with the Earth, just like our moon is. So it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. So which way was better? I suspect still this way, and then when we're up here. I can't get a gravity assist. Okay, let's come out of this. Oh, it's dark now, good. Maybe I also don't need to go full burn. Maybe I need to go, like, half burn. But to take off, let's full burn first, and then go this way, and then scale it back. Okay, that's bought us tons of time, I'm sure. Add maneuver there. 20 seconds. Well, we don't need to circulate. Well, we can be very, very low, can't we? As long as it's above the surface, it's fine. $7,000. That's risky. I'm game. $17 seconds. And then when we get to the far side of the moon, we'll do another burn to slingshot back to Earth. And if this doesn't work, we'll just try and do a better suicide burn to use less fuel on the way down. Because I'm getting Valentina back. There's too much science here. So 17, half of 17, blah, 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 8.5 seconds. Killed it. Smashed it. Quick maths. Is it right? Yeah, it is. My goodness. Need some nice lubricating water to keep my brain and mouth cool. Something else I've also become aware of since playing this is specific impulse, which is a kind of a measure of efficiency, but it has the weirdest units. So, go. And the units is seconds, which, you know, that's a very familiar unit. That's not weird at all. I mean, you'd be right, but it's not a measure of time. Or rather, because what it is it's like thrust per unit of fuel per. It's like the reason I think it's seconds is my suspicion is that. Okay, go to that. Thank you. Is that it's like, you know, mass divided by like fuel density, energy density, or something like that. It's like a bunch of things divided together, and all the units cancel out. Apart from seconds, you're just left with seconds, and normally that would be a well, would it be a problem? Because normally in an equation, everything on the left is equal to everything on the right. Are we off? We are slightly, so tiny 0-second burn to get into the plane of the ecliptic. And then okay. What's the least burn we need to do to get an encounter? A bit more. A bit less, right? Reduce mouse sensitivity. That'll do. It's at 6 seconds. I have my doubts again. It's too heavy. There's no way she can survive Re-entry by herself, is there? I wonder if the thing, because I want this science, because I'm really frustrated by it being locked out by the tech tree. I know that's the point of the game. Space travel is difficult, but come on, I want my tech. I've been playing a little bit of the sandbox, basically trying to make a Falcon 9 heavy. And I should address this. I name my videos stupid things like Falcon, like 10 to 13, denoting this is my 10th to 13th rocket. I know the Falcon 9 is called the Falcon 9 because it has 9 engines, 9 Merlin engines in its first stage. And only one in its second stage, but with a much bigger engine bell because they have to expand further. As I've said before, your exhaust gases, when they exit the engine bell, you want them to be at about ambient pressure. So at sea level, you need a much smaller bell because you're expanding to 1 atmosphere. But in a vacuum, you need a massive bell. So they've got the same engine, but with this huge bell on it to try and expand it further. And you can see the effect of engines designed for high altitude operating at sea level. If you think back to the SR-71 Blackbird, its engines have this fantastic like diamond pattern coming out the exhaust. That's because those engines are underexpanded. Overexpanded. So they're expanding. Hang on. I did it too soon. Why did I do it too soon? That wasn't smart. Okay, we have an Earth encounter. And no fuel. Is this possible? Let's go back to our moon landing. Can I plan a maneuver for here? So I need to go this way slightly. Nah, do it old school. Which has gone so well so far. Okay. Have some balls. Yeah, let's go at 6,000. $6,000 was too soon. Okay. So we have to do something about that sideward momentum. Which way is it? This way? I think it's this way. And then a little bit of this way. Okay. So after 6, well, we've accelerated probably more, so let's go about 5,500. 5,500. Okay. For a lovely suicide burn. Nah, I'm dead. Close though. Wait. Oh, just my engine exploded. It's a shame I need that. One more time. Because I feel like we're making progress. The further I do it this way, I should set this to surface as well. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so again, we'll go at 6,000, and we'll just kind of rein it in as we get lower. 8, 7. Well, I'll do a countdown from 7. 6, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Full burn. Why is... Okay. This is where all the fuel gets used up. Oh no. Well, we've been here before. And this doesn't... Is that more? Is that the same? I don't know. Okay, so that's... right. These two? No, this... Whatever I'm doing is not working. Okay. So 6,000 was too high, apparently. Surface. That'll do. Probably. And again, the amount of vertical thrust I do use during that will affect the suicide burn height. So we're gonna go for, let's go for 5.7. 5.7. That is, I might just revert this flight. I don't know if I can revert all the way back to launch, but I really want to. It's 5.7. Not bad, come on. Kill me. Bloody... I recognise there is a problem in that my struts are way too short for this engine. There's like... So the struts are doing nothing. In fact... Can I... Okay, I can't set... stress. So let's go this. Boom. A little bit more. Okay. Okay. That was entirely my fault. 5-7 seemed to work. But I didn't finesse it quite right at the end. So 5, 7. As soon as I see a 7, I'm pressing it. Well, I'll be going faster because I used less vertical. Yep. Let's go with 5-9. Or I could just go and get that damn, like, suicide burn app. App? What a millennial statement. Okay. Do you know what? Now we've done that. Save. Moon. Vertical. Approach. So everything looks good, all systems are green. Ready to start suicide burn. What have we been going at? 5-7. Yeah, we're going to go at 5-9. So I spend more and more time accelerating, so there we go. So much wasted fuel. Please just land. Yes. Is that exactly the same amount of fuel we've always had? I honestly don't know. Observe. I might just end up transmitting this. Keep that. Can I rotate? So it's standing on the engine. Okay, so EVA and F, let go. Okay, so we haven't tipped it over. EVA report. Whoa. Oh, that'll just transmit it to this, won't it? Okay, keep that then. Plant flag. I'm not even gonna make ceremony out of this because it's old news now. Plaque text. I'll add some spaces in there so people think it's a real language if they ever just. No, I missed it. And add some. Can I just have a cursor? Thank you. Add some of these so people might think it's an Elven language. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Now, how do I... Just let me get in. I don't want to grab it. Do I have to grab it to... Oh, he fell over. Get up. F, B. B? Yes, okay. Okay. So we want to go... CS on. Okay, so we're up. Where's... I'm all confused. Where's 90? Is this it? I think so. is the way we're going anyway. Too much sauce. Come on, zoom out. Bring it on down. Bring it on. What was that? Way more. Bit higher. There we go. 15-second burn. Starting in a couple of seconds. Go. Okay, so we're definitely clear of the... Let's go to the periapsis. Yeah, we're definitely clear of the surface. Thank you, maneuver node. Take this. Up maneuver. Is there a more efficient way than just burning prograde? What if we... later? What if we had some of this direction? Okay, what if we don't do that? Start again. About here. I don't know why the music's just kicked in again, but you know, you do you music. Just give me an encounter. I'll take anything. I love it. Another 7-second burn. Let me guess. We have exactly the same amount of fuel as we always have. Not enough. What are the options? Why? Let me burn the fly. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want Valentina back. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. I wonder... I wonder if it's more efficient, rather than doing like one big burn, if you could do like one little one, push it up a little bit, and then push it up a little bit again. And do progressively bigger. Why would that be better? Maybe we get like a gravity assist because the moon moves slightly, so we're going faster as we whip around here. That might be the case. But you know, look at all the troubles we're having over here. And I will come back to those troubles, because I've been having a discussion with someone in the comments about Kepler's second law, which is doing my boxing. Although I did go and check the maths, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll come back to that when I bring in Jebediah back. Because he's going to have to go and rescue bloody woman on the moon. Because if I can get her to land, it's much easier to rescue someone from the surface, probably, than to rescue them from orbit. Well, for me it is, because as we've seen from this train wreck, I have issues in that department. Okay. It's going to be fine. Bringing you home, love. Here we go. I wish I could eject these legs. Can I eject the batteries? Can I just have less mass overall? This is definitely the most fuel I've ever had, in that it is any fuel at all. So where does this take us to? Come on, leave the moon. So we're now... That's not really where I expected us... How did I drop into a pretty... So the most efficient place to do this will be from... Perry. That's where I'll be going fastest. Soon be apparatuses. Maybe that's more efficient. I know periapsis is the most efficient for getting away from a planet. So maybe apparapsis is the best for returning to it. I don't know. I don't understand the maths behind it. But that's what we can do. What was that? What was that an encounter with? What? Am I re-encountering the moon? I don't want to do that. I suppose I'm only just outside of its gravity well. And its gravity well is infinite, truthfully, but... 9 seconds. Shit. Is there any way I can use the moon to help me? Like, can I whip round the moon and have that slingshot me back towards the Earth? Can that be? Yes, that can be done. But I don't fully understand gravity assists because it only affects your velocity relative to the sun or something. The whole system's closed. I don't know. It's complicated. Because if I can get this even on an orbit that... I mean, it needs to be even slightly within the atmosphere, then it will just decay. You know, it might have to go around 50 times, but it will decay to the point that I will get pulled back in. So that's definitely within the atmosphere. So let's speed that up a little bit. 165, no. But again, maybe I should do this in like... sod off. So I feel like I'm getting... So that's a great assist. That's 7 seconds of burn to get ejected from the solar system. So that would be great if I could tune it to spit me towards the Earth. Which I don't know how to do. Maybe that'd be a good thing, because if I'm over here, my speed's going to be super low. And I could just, like... How does it work? So let's say my speed presently is 500 meters per second. Maybe over here, because that's... Let's call it 4 times as far away. This is very, very rudimentary maths. Like, that would... Maybe my speed would be a quarter of what it is. So I'd only have to... need a delta V of... 75 meters per second to bring my orbital speed to 0, at which point I will just fall directly into the planet. Unless I've put myself at the Lagrange point, in which case I'm screwed. But I don't know. Right, let's continue to tweak. Okay. What am I... I did not mean to pull that handle. Let's delete this and start again. Add maneuver. Slow down. Does anything interesting happen? As I get closer. And if we rotate this around, so it's an 11-second burn no matter where I do it from. That seems wrong. But okay. So that's directly along... Wait. Oh, I'm time accelerated. That's why it doesn't work. Directly along... retrograde. If at any point, it doesn't matter, I can just burn for 11 seconds. So, let's delete this. Do we have 11 seconds of burn? This game, man. The thing that gets me is I'm fairly sure this is possible. I'm fairly sure you can get from my Munar approach to landing and back on the fuel that we have. Okay, load save. We're just going to land her on the moon, and then we're going to return Jeb to Earth, and then to Kerbal, to Earth, and we'll send him. We'll build a new rocket in the next episode to come get her. Because this is beyond my technology level. Unless this is a really dope burn, in which case we might try again. That's just the same, isn't it? That's how it always is. Do you know what, Valentine? You're right. So let me figure this out again. These two. Yep. What do you? Do you know what? I'm just gonna like. This is going to be an hour-long episode of just achieving nothing on Mun. So we can always revert to this, and then we'll bring Jebediah back. So which way are we... Actually, sorry. Do all this. Because I need it. So did it? Yeah, I think I did them all. I'd be very sad if I didn't, so let's just check. Yeah, view data, we definitely did that, and that's open, so we've done that. EVA, F. Oh, you cow. Spaced Lego, that's why. Oh. But I can still get back into that. EVA, plant flag. I will save after this time, I promise. Because I don't think I'll do a much better burn than that. That was alright in my book. Looks like Welsh to me. Yeah, cool. Done. We already got that. That's fine. Get it. It's around this side. It's okay. Then we can breakdance it. Well, one of the legs fell off that one time, and that was frustrating. Climb. Board. Grab. Climb. Please. Climb. Get this thing. Oh, right. Come on. Alright, we'll do it that way. No, stop this. This is how legs get broken. Right, let's just pause and think for a moment. Okay, so that turns it, so it's these no, that one. Just stand up, please. Okay, let's rotate the camera so I can even vaguely begin to understand what's happening. He's done it. He's redone it. Okay. Wait. You. Crew report. Okay. Save game. Moon. Take off. So this is the last attempt, and then we're just going to accept she's stranded here. So we're kind of pointed in this direction. So maybe that's the direction we'll go in. Well, we're kind of I see the problem. I see it. Don't think I don't. Go, man, go. Uh-oh. It's fine. I don't care. Was that efficient? I'm gonna go with no. But slight whoopsie doozy. There we go. Bit less. Okay. So we'll be going retrograde? Great. I don't understand. But I don't need to. Understanding's for nerds. Here we go. Still 7 seconds. There's going to be an 11-second burn over here that we're not going to have. Yeah, that's maybe 12 seconds total. Scott Manley could do this. Scott Manley could do this in his sleep. He's a better man than me. He's a fellow, I was going to say a fellow University of Glasgow graduate. I never graduated from the University of Glasgow. And I think it should be eminently apparent why at this stage. I haven't forgotten about Kepler's second law. I'm coming back to that, don't worry. So, why is it yellow? So we're just going to orbit this now. Okay. Have those... Oops. Oh, I thought they'd just died because they'd been orbiting for too long. At maneuver. Maybe I should try something with the moon. But what, though? So at no point in this orbit, well, I suppose in my next year, am I gonna... The fact that changes so strange in that direction means we're being pulled by the moon. Let's go to Apo. 11 seconds. I haven't got it. Although what does change is at Apo, that 11 seconds gets me a lot closer than at other places. Warp here. I wish I could I wish I had I guess a Hall effect engine? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Oh, the EM drive. Hall effect needs a Xenon, which, you know, I'd have to have carried with me. And would have just been extra weight that got left or stranded me even further on the moon. But yeah, an EM drive. Get these extra kind of 50 meters per second of delta V from these batteries. Be laughing. Come on, I don't have time for this. I mean, I've got nothing but time. Valentina specifically definitely has nothing but time. Can't be done. So we're going to load. We're going to go to moon takeoff, which I realise now I've written mum again, but that's fine. We are going to go to the Space Center. We're going to go to tracking station. Go to this. And we're gonna lock to retrograde, give it a little bit of thrust to help it maneuver. And we're gonna fall out of orbit. We are bringing Jebediah home. Just, actually. EVA report and crew report already gone from orbit. Okay. SES on. Retrograde. Wait. Oh, there's the space station there. That would have been, do you mean space station? Well, no, because it's not in space. What's it called? Space Center. That's it. All this fuel is just going to get jettisoned and left in the sea anyway, so I might as well burn it off completely. Where's my heat shield? In here, I think. burning off all the fuel. Because I think it's better to come in steeper, but slower. I don't honestly know. But I feel like if this is empty when I eject it, it's less of a bomb that's just going to blow me up and kill me. So I'm going to burn it all off. I'll just show you how much heavier, like this crew hatch, crew hat, it's not called that. It's called a crew pod. Crew cabin. Weighs like 4 billion metric tons. So that's why it takes so much time to burn off all this momentum. Whereas on the moon you can pick up, you know, 300 meters per second of delta V in like 7 seconds. It's not delta V then, it's just, no, it is. Or is delta V only potential? I don't know. I'm not really a rocket scientist. So we should have a fairly vertical descent into Kerbin's version of South Korea. Well, that looks like something horrible's happened to Seoul. Seoul. This place. And now we stage. Something is horrible's gonna happen to a southern city of Korea, apparently. And our next stage is parachutes. And we didn't. When are these set to open? Bump that up a bit. Yeah, 2000. Okay. We have, yep, we've got a heat shield. I know speeding up is a risky strategy during re-entry because the physics can go a bit iffy. Am I not gonna experience atmosphere? Okay, there we go. Yes, this looks bad, but it's not, you know, no ablation as yet. Yeah, that had no effect on the heat shield. So, stage my parachutes now. They will open fully at 2000, unless these are drogue chutes that I fitted by mistake and they haven't got enough. They don't have enough pull? Resistance lift? Okay. Actually, the other ones will open at 1,000 meters in about 4 weeks' time. Yep. This isn't nauseating at all. Not what I meant to do. How do I get out of this? V? Come on. And one last one. This one. And now I can stop worrying about you because you're going at 0 meters per second. Even at 4 times, that's 16 meters per second. 16 into 1,000 is a lot. So we're going to be here for a while, but we know he's going to be safe, assuming this floats. That'll just make me lighter. There's no point jettisoning it. Come on. Oh my goodness. In any case, this is going to be an episode, and we're going to spend the next episode building a moon rocket and rescuing Valentina. And that'll probably be longer than an hour as well. But if you like the episode, hit the like button and leave a comment down below saying what you liked about it. If you didn't like the episode, we never did come back to Kepler's second law. Remind me to come back to that in the next episode, or I'll remind myself. If you don't like the episode, hit this like button, leave a comment down below saying what you didn't like about it. I mean, you content every single day, so you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Waiting for touchdown. This has been Strawman Gaming. I'm your Strawman. And I will see you tomorrow.